Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Welcome to a new Bitcoin update this beautiful Thursday morning. It's bound to be a volatile day again, so there are quite a lot of things we need to talk about regarding the news. We'll obviously also do an update on the technicals here. I did a video late yesterday evening, at least in my time zone, on the market, some sort of an emergency update, because obviously we had a very strong bullish move right here. With super high volume as well. I mean, you can see the volume we had in the last week, in the last 4 days or something, has been the highest volume we've seen in a very long time. Like, this is even higher than the volume we had at the start of March. I would almost say like this is the highest volume I think we've seen since the end of very strong markets back in December, I'd say. So that's all great, right? Volume is usually, or at least high volume is usually, a sign of market health, even though I do think we still have a couple of tests to go through, all right? So we'll talk about that. Let's get right into it. So first of all, we have economic data today at 2:30 UTC plus 1, that is. I will also be live streaming this, all right? So just keep an eye on the channel. I'll probably somewhere in the next 3 hours or something, I will put the live stream up. And that live stream will start approximately 10 minutes before the news. But this news will matter, all right, because this is inflation rate data and CPI data, and that matters a large deal for the monetary policy in the US, which obviously also matters for the markets, and especially right now with all the import tariffs. And kind of the scare for increased inflation rates, this matters even more. So major news, this will definitely cause short-term volatility, and whether it's going to cause long-term direction or not, that depends a lot on the data itself. If it's lower than expected, we could actually see Bitcoin rise higher than where we are right now, which I think in general is the expectation, but we'll get to that later. But if this is higher than expected, the inflation rate, that would be pretty bearish, all right, because the tariffs haven't even had effect yet on the inflation rate, or supposedly they haven't. I don't think so, at least. So if it's already higher than expected right now before the tariffs, not great news. But like I said, I will definitely do a live stream, and I'll keep you updated on that when it's coming. Outside of that, today is just going to be volatile, all right? So far, the stock markets have been pretty decent. Also, if you take a look at the A50, the Chinese stock market, it has been relatively strong. But obviously, we're still waiting for a response by China. And how they will retaliate, and if they will retaliate, which, by the way, if they say that they're not going to retaliate, that's one of the news events that could push the price up much, much higher, outside of inflation rate being lower than expected. But outside of fundamentally us expecting that volatility, if we take a look at Bitcoin technically here, I would expect it as well. All right, yesterday was a good move, or yesterday was a good day, as you can see right here. Oh, I actually have all sorts of, I'm not sure why, but all right. I think it's all the way here, but I have some weird lines here on the chart. But yesterday was a good day. You can also see in terms of balance, it was quite good, because what we did is we had this beautiful move up, and then right here, hopefully you can see that we actually formed balance, which is usually the sign of a very strong trend. So technically that's bullish. We had no major selling tail right here, so no aggressive selling for Bitcoin yesterday. The only thing that we do have is quite a lot of imbalances with single prints, but also with a massive fair value gap here in this area, between ultimately, I'd say, this level at 81,200 all the way down to 78,500. So the main level we need to hold over the course of today, I would say, is around 80,500 or 80,700. But what you should be prepared for is a spike down, at least, much lower, all right, to fill that imbalance right here, and then potentially do something like this before heading up to fill the CME gap at 84,000. And potentially getting up to the value area high right here at 86,000. Something like this is what I do expect, all right? I think ultimately the news of today is going to be volatile. And if we actually do get some sort of a major bearish data reading from the inflation rate, this could change. But for now, given the technical structure we've seen, but also given the strength of the move yesterday, I expect us to fill some more of that imbalance to the downside. But I do think it's most likely we will be able to hold this reclaim, hold this level ultimately, either just normally, or with a breakdown below and a reclaim again. So that is what I do expect for Bitcoin here. I'll definitely keep you updated on that, but those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.